Hello, I'm Dawn and this is Yarn.Is.A.Sport and it's time to play ball. Today I'm hoping to keep this short, more like 10 minutes than 20 minutes. I wanted to discuss something that I think will be useful right now between the Boggy Creek blankets and giving gifts. I have challenged anyone watching this to commit to, or to attempt to do one blanket a month for Boggy Creek. You'll find the information below. It is sponsored initially by She's Got Yarn Too, that would be Nancy, and her mom, who is a member of a women's club, as my mom was. Boggy Creek is in Florida. It is for children with ailments who would not be able to attend camp otherwise. And they also have a networking meet time for the parents and siblings of the children on the weekend. I don't know if it's the weekend before. I'm imagining it's the weekend after. I discussed that more in my introduction, which was my last video, my first video. With the Boggy Creek blankets, they are supposed to be 35 to 40 inches wide and 40 to 50 inches long. They can be 40 inches square, 40 inches round. They are asking that you do more so things that are non-allergenic. So the acrylic is a great choice. If you choose a yarn that has wool and acrylic, or is wool, they are not going to turn it away. They'll check for allergies with the child that receives it. They get this in a gift bag at the end of the week. But it's very important that it be labeled, which is what I want to discuss today, how I do that. And the other time I do that is with gifts. Now, we've all discussed if somebody is knit worthy. It's a matter of the time you're putting into the project, not just the cost of the yarn, because you can always find a substitute. I do test knits. I always try to do the yarn they suggest and then do a second one out of a more affordable choice. I think the most important thing to consider when giving the gift is letting the person know. Even if it's acrylic and it's wash and dry, let them know that. So what I do is I take my ball band, which this one is Ice Cream Lion brand. This is the Boggy Creek blanket that I did. I don't have the room to show you, and Nancy will do that when she sees it. It's nothing special. Well, it is, because I did it for a special child, but I'm saying it's not a special pattern. It's very simple. It's a self-striping variegation. The band is going to have the important information on it, and that is going to be what it's made from and the washing instructions. And this one is washable and dryable. And what I do is I will put a little bit of yarn around the band and I will tuck it into the item that I'm sending. So as soon as they unfold it, they'll find it. Or in this case, I have a scarf that was a test knit that I did, that I'm going to give for a birthday, to a friend for a birthday, and I will do the same thing with hers. And in her note, I stated that I want her to enjoy the gift I made, and that if she has any questions about washing it, they're on the label. It will remind me. And if she happens to wear it and wear out so there's a hole in it, or accidentally catch it on something, having this extra yarn, it stays with the item it goes with, and it will allow me to mend it. And I think that doing that, people are more comfortable wearing things that maybe they'd only use for special occasions, and that's not necessarily the reason that we make them. We make them so they'll use them and enjoy them, and as a reminder that they're important to us. So that was my suggestion. I think it'll be very helpful for things you do other than the Boggy Creek, but I am going to ask again that you do, or try to do, one a month and send them to Nancy of She's Got Yarn Too. Thanks for joining me. I, at this point, have 25 people, I think, signed up. I had some really nice comments made. I've replied to the ones thus far. I am really overwhelmed and grateful. They were very encouraging, and I hope that I don't disappoint you. Please, if there is a suggestion, if you have a question, let me know. Somebody mentioned needle tatting. I do that. It's not with me, it's in storage right now. I had to be selective, and the knitting and crocheting is the most versatile for me right now as far as utilizing it for gifts and test knits. Just thank you, and I would like you to enjoy your crafting and play ball.